So this is what's in the fridge kimchi. What's in the fridge kimchi? And salt. I don't know what this is called. It's like a Korean chili paste. Fish sauce, ginger, carrot, onions. What is it? Scallions, I guess. What's that?
What are you talking to?
I'm gonna make a YouTube video, Olivia. Garlic, shallots. What else? Cabbage. You can anything green, really. Big vegetable. Sugar. And well, a pear. I usually use apples, but maybe I'll use a pear this time. I think it just feeds the fermentation, so this is my understanding. So there we go, a pear.
I want to eat one.
And you need a big bowl, like a really big bowl, and then you also need a scale, because the brine aspect of it, the brining aspect is actually pretty critical. I'll explain that once I chop it all up and do that.
Try and use one that
The best way to get the peel off of ginger is like this, with a spoon, isn't it? I think it is. Just sort of.
The video's on?
Yeah, well, the making of the video is on. It's not on YouTube, so you couldn't see it right now. So this just takes the skin off. Show it, Olivia. You can show that thing.
Oh, I can tell. Honey, maybe you should just move out of it until your feet are safe for staying home.
Daddy, look at it.
That is pretty darn cool. This is not the official kimchi cabbage. I think this is a Savoy, and I think you use a napa or a sui choi, which is like kind of looks like bok choy, but it's bigger. But this works just fine. And so basically this, a lot of recipes that you'll find say to blend it. I just don't give a shit. And I kind of like just crunchy, different stuff in the kimchi. And that's good. A couple tablespoons of sugar in here. And this is just, again, to feed the fermentation, just like the pear. It's just, sugar's yummy. And this stuff, I'm actually going to put all of this in. There's not a whole lot left because I'm kind of low on it. So all of this. So you see how much goes in there? I don't have much left, so I'm not a big measurer. I'm going to add just because. This shit's hot, by the way. But there you go. It's not the same, but this is just heat, and I like it hot. And then fish sauce, and pretty much that much. So it smells like dirty feet, but tastes delicious. Maybe I'll save a bit because we use it for other things. Do or see? Does anyone care? 21.92 times 1.5% equals 33 grams of salt. So this is my 33 grams of salt. So you can see 33. It's quite a bit of salt. Okay, so it's like it wilts right down and gets really juicy. In fact, when you put it in a jar and leave it overnight, it'll basically fill right up with liquid. And pretty much it'll start to overflow. In fact, I don't ever seal the lid, I just kind of pretend close it because I have that kind of thing, this. But if I was to seal it shut, I don't know, I kind of doubt that this bottle would explode, but it could. Because I think it's a lactobacillus or something. I can't remember the name of the microbe that makes the gas, but it basically it creates enough gas that it displaces the liquid, and well, all the bubbles displace the liquid, and you have to put it on a plate because it'll just overflow all over your counter and smell like rotting vegetables. Delicious rotting vegetables. And I'm just kind of intermittently stirring this up and between sitting and drinking coffee on the couch, and more shortly. So you pack it almost all into a jar, and I think I'm gonna need another jar. But you can, oh yeah, you can see the line of the brine coming up there, and you really pack it like, so that's looking kind of kimchi-like now. And basically you get it like this, and you put it on the counter, not in the sun, but just on your kitchen counter. Anyway, it'll get a lot of bubbles throughout, and they'll displace the liquid, and the liquid will bubble over. So I use whatever, and you just go like this, and it'll burst and force all the bubbles to the top. And try not to remove too much of the liquid, because that's what makes it yummy. And that is all. Then this goes over on the counter on a plate. Well, I'll put it there.
They're sitting overnight. That's all I know.
I'll leave it for 4 days. Maybe even, I don't know. You can leave it for a week. You can leave it for 2 days. It doesn't really, it'll
Or
just...
you can leave it for 1.
You're just stopping you basically, actually you won't stop the fermentation, you will just slow it down when you put it in the fridge. It will continue fermenting, possibly for a very long time. I understand it'll keep for a couple months in the fridge. It usually, that much will last, that'll last 4 weeks probably. And I eat some every morning on my taco, on my eggs, and it's really good. That is all.